setting in? I didn't think I had a fear of closed spaces, unless...
Oh my god!
Good morning, everybody. Forever Nenaa here, and welcome to a game called Lift Your Spirits. Now, a lot of you guys seem to like the visual novel type games that I've been playing, you know, the creepy one like John Doe. So this is another creepy visual novel, this time a cute ghost thing. Anyways, let's find out more about this. Alone. Oh, sorry, gotta get my reader's voice. Alone on a Friday night, and I'm spending it here. My fingers were sluggish as they typed out the last bit of conclusion needed to finish off my paper. I didn't even bother spell checking the rest, my hands dragging the cursor across to close the document. Alright, time to submit it. I typed out my regards to Mr. Holtzman. Kindly find the attached file of assignments, your student, Nina. That's so clever. Stifling a yawn, I turn on my phone to check the time. 2:53 a.m. The universal experience of losing sleep and gaining eye bags as a college student came to grace me in its hold once again, it seems. At least it's the weekend. Nice. Turning off the computer, it suddenly hit me how quiet it was without my fingers typing away at the keyboard. Everyone else had left. The campus was open 24/7, but who else was dumb enough to push their luck in submitting their assignment this late? I consider myself lucky Mr. Holtman gave me the extended deadline, otherwise I'll be screwed. Still, there were also the rumors. Disassembled voices echoing through empty rooms. Heavy footsteps shuffling down the halls. Those who were lucky claimed to see a black silhouette sulking around the vending machines at the end of the corridor, staring at them. I wasn't the superstitions type, but I had to admit the eerie silence of being the only person here gave me the creeps. I was that kind of got me. I was recalling all the gossip spread around the student body when a sound made me perk up. I glanced behind me over the monitor to see if someone had come in. Like, I'm glancing too. I'm looking too. ... Nobody. I ignored the goosebumps rising on my arms as I gather up my items into my bag. Superstitions or no, I've done what I came here for. Time to go. I shambled to the elevator and tapped the button. It rumbled to life, slowly making its way up to my floor. Just a couple more minutes, and I'm out of here, I assured myself. I don't know why, but I found myself constantly checking behind me as if expecting someone there. Yet, it's always empty every time I look. I tapped the button some more. Where's this gosh darn elevator? The hairs on the back of my neck stood as if I was being watched. Is there someone watching me? Please, go away, go away. Oh, you can hear the footsteps and everything. I clenched my fist, ignoring how sweaty they felt in my pockets. Is there someone coming? I hear breathing. Is there someone behind me? Oh, ding. I jumped. Oh my gosh, I was expecting for a jump scare. The door slid open as I relieved the breath I didn't realize I was holding. I didn't even consider looking back as I stepped inside, refusing to turn around until the doors closed. The only logical answer, of course. The chipper background music they played calmed me down somewhat. I'm almost in disbelief they were still playing it at this hour. Almost. I pressed the button for the ground floor, the elevator moving with a small jolt. With nothing to do but wait, I stared at the numbers slowly descending. The lull of the elevator was starting to make me sleepy. I thought of the things I could do once I got home, just to distract myself from the rest of the ride. A shower, for sure. Microwave dinner. I didn't even finish what I was thinking about. Come on! I blinked up at the flickering lights. I don't like this. The elevator shuddered and came to an abrupt halt. The music cut out. Uh-oh. I tried the button for the ground floor, then the rest. Unresponsive. Pushing the intercom button gave nothing but static. Hello? No, this can't be happening. Taking a moment to compose myself, I called out. Is anyone there? I'm stuck in here. Help! Help me! Ah! screaming to the top of my voice, not gonna lie. I started slamming the door as panic took hold. There had to be someone out there. Help! Help, please! I'm in here! Somebody! Please! I didn't stop for a good minute, getting more and more desperate as tears welled up in my eyes. Why? Why now? Why me? I knocked my forehead against the door in a slump, ready to curl up and cry. This sucks. I was about to turn before I felt a chill run down my spine. The air felt heavy. Is this claustrophobia setting in? I didn't think I had a fear of closed spaces, unless...
Oh my gosh!
There was a raspy moan from behind me. I turned my head and screamed. What? Across from me was a growing blotch of darkness, an oozing mass that seemed to melt from the wall. I scrambled away, my back flat against the doors. Oh my gosh, there's an arm coming out. A hand emerged from the withering form, grasping at the edges. Foul-smelling black iron dripped from its fingers. Oh my gosh, another arm followed suit, clinging to the other side. I couldn't look away.
Oh, you have no other choice.
I couldn't find my voice to scream. A face took shape. Oh my gosh, please. A pair of hollow eyes and a manic grin with several teeth. It seemed to smile directly at me. I blacked out. I just blacked out, passed out right then and there. Too scary. No, not for me. I'm done. I'm out. Yeah. Wake up. Hey. I heard a voice panic and flustered from above me. Oh, a person was looming over me, visually worried as I blinked back to consciousness. You're alive! I couldn't really check for a pulse, so... Anyways, are you alright? Let me save before I continue. Okay, so it says, I think so, or ew, don't touch me, creep. No, my first run, I'm gonna be nice, because she looks like a nice girl. Like, look at her. Who wouldn't want to be friends with her? And she reminds me of my, my ex, John Doe. So yeah, I think so. Phew, I'm glad. Didn't mean to scare you back there. What? Just music out of nowhere. I realized I was still in the elevator, but now with a stranger twiddling their thumbs in front of me, they were taller than me, looming a few good inches past my head. Their limbs looked even more awkward in the baggy sweater they had. I wasn't sure if they forgot to wash away their makeup or if they just haven't slept for 3 days straight. Possibly both. I realized they were staring at me as well. Their eyes focused on me a little too long, as if they'd forgotten how to blink. So... I suddenly remember the last thing I saw. That creepy shadow from the walls. But before you were here, there was something crawling out of the walls. I'm not crazy. Do you know what that was? I know it sounds insane, but I swear, it looked straight out of a horror movie. The stranger looked nervous. Oh my gosh, they think I'm nuts. Don't look at me like that. I'm not crazy, I promise. No, I believe you for sure. You saw it too? Well, sort of. Sorry, I was really trying to be sneaky. That must have been uncomfortable to watch, huh? Come again? What are you saying? Well, I heard you yelling for help and I couldn't just leave you alone, so I did the next best thing I could. Are you saying that was you? What kind of sick joke is this? No, I'm gonna say, are you saying that was you? Yes, in a way. There's really no easy way to say this. I'm not alive, not the way you are. Did they mean... You mean like a ghost? The stranger lit up, appreciative. Basically, you must have heard the rumors, right? Well, it's me, in the flesh. Well, sans the flesh. Believe them. No, I'm gonna go ahead and believe. This is like the believing route. Like, we're nice, we're believing, we're gullible. That's the route we're going down. So yes, I believe them. I feel like this isn't the worst situation to be meeting a ghost for the first time. The stranger gave a sigh of relief. Thank you for trusting me. I'll ask for your name, but I already know that it's Nina. How do you know? I've been watching you for a while. Excuse me? Tonight, I've been watching you for a while tonight. It's not safe to be alone this late. That's why I'm watching you. That's 100% why. I would know. Before I could ask further, they straightened up. What, did someone, them, in the school at night? Anyways, I stuck around to see you write your paper. I don't necessarily agree with your hypothesis, but interesting nonetheless. Thanks, I guess. Nobody asked for your opinion. No, you're nice. They gave a shy smile. No problem. This wasn't the way I expected my night to go, but I guess the sooner I accept it, the better. I should probably ask for their name instead of calling them stranger. You know my name. What about yours? Oh. They looked away, fingers picking at their sleeves. I don't remember. I know who I was and what I did when I was alive, but not my name. Strange, isn't it? Have you ever thought of picking one yourself?
Their eyes widened as the thought never occurred to them.
I never needed a name, but if I were to have one, I've always liked the name Alma. Oh, Alma. The way Alma sounds. It's perfect!
It sounds stupid.
Their smile widened. Thanks, Nina. Alma went back to twiddling their fingers. We stood in silence for a while, gauging on what to say next. I kept glancing back at their hands, wondering if they feel as solid as they look. They knew I was staring, but didn't seem to mind, waiting patiently in front of me. My thoughts were running wild from sleep deprivation and shock to actually form words past our introductions, to be honest. They started humming softly as if to fill the silence. That's when it hit me. For a ghost, they could easily be a student just like me. I have to ask, how did you, Alma had a knowing look in their eyes. Oh man, it's honestly kind of embarrassing. Insist. I don't know, actually. No, I want to know their story, but I don't know if that's like a nice person act. So I'm gonna say insist. Come on. Despite having no blood flowing through their veins, their cheeks seemed to darken. Well, we don't have to get into it. But I really want to know, please. They hesitate before nodding. Promise you won't make fun of me?
I promise. Sure.
Pinky promise. Okay. So, I was staying late working on an assignment just like you. No one was around. Even back then, I was known as a loner most of the time. It didn't bother me. While I was working, I got thirsty. No big deal. So, I headed over to the vending machine for a drink.
They paused.
Did you die to a vending machine? They paused, hands shaking. They clasped at their wrists and twisted before continuing. Just a soda. Not much to ask, right? I paid for the thing and somehow my hand got stuck in the dispenser. So I pulled and well, they struggled a bit before I waved for them to continue. It felt... I felt my whole body being crushed under the weight. I couldn't even cry out for help. I mean, it's not funny. It's not funny, but like, dang. And the whole time my hand was still stuck on that thing. Not that I could even tell. I think my wrist was beyond saving at that point. They sunk into themselves. I died trying to get some cheap soda. How pathetic is that? It's not. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Kinda sounds like you deserve it.
Look at these responses. Oh my god.
Okay, it's not.
I put my hand over theirs. It passed right through, giving an ice-cold chill at my fingertips, but Alma seems to appreciate it nonetheless. They look up at me, their nervous hands finally coming to a stop. I've never told anyone about it before. I didn't think it would feel this freeing. Thank you. You know, I think you're a really great person. I want to help you get out of here. I tilted my head to the side. How are you gonna do that? I can try some things. That is, if you trust me.
You're gonna take over my body? Is that what you're gonna do?
Oh, we have no choice. Just trust and believe in Alma. They clasped their hands together. Okay, here we go. You might want to hold on to something. Before I could ask further, the elevator began to drop. My heart plumbed into my throat as my weight shifted upwards. Alma! Hang on, let me focus. The buttons for each floor flashed beside me. I closed my eyes shut and decided to trust them. It felt like a roller coaster headed straight to the ground. The air whizzed around me. I gritted my teeth and clenched my hands, knuckles probably white if I bothered to look. And just like that, it stopped. I yipped as the elevator jolted. I landed on my butt with a smack.
Back to happy music.
I blinked my eyes open to see Alma clapping excitingly. They look over to see me on the floor and gesture towards the door. They cracked open as if manually pulled apart by an unseen force. My jaw dropped as I realized they really did break me to the ground floor. Oh, I just realized that Alma is a they. Sorry guys, I've been saying she this whole time. You really did it. I did! I never got to do that before. I couldn't believe my eyes. I stood and threw my arms around Alma, only to be completely passed through. They yelped and backed away to the wall. Give me a single before you do that. I don't appreciate feeling hands inside of me. It's gross. That does sound gross. Oh, sorry. I gathered myself and stepped through the door, Alma following suit. Nice! Sure enough, the lobby was empty, the clock on the wall indicating it was close to 4 a.m. now. Dang, we were in there for like 2 hours. Well, I guess this is it. I turned to see them trying hard not to reach for their hands, fingers twitching to intertwine with one another. It all happened so fast. It sunk in that now I could leave and go home right now if I wanted to. Alma, thank you. I appreciate it. They nodded, understandingly. I stood there for a moment as they looked at me before averting their eyes. They were waiting for me to leave. I grasped at my phone inside my pocket, mustering the courage to ask what I was about to ask. Would you ever want to hang out again? Oh my god, we made herself a friend! They did a double take. Huh? What? Would you want to hang? Yes! They didn't even give me a chance to say anything. Just
Yes, please hang out with me.
But why would you want to? Why wouldn't I? I like you. Once again, their cheeks darkened despite being them. I like you too. Yeah, I'd love to hang out again. Great, preferably when I'm, not stuck and helpless in the elevator. My heart skipped a beat as they laughed lightly. Preferably, of course. I'll see you next week. Yes, don't worry about a time or place. I can always find you, wherever you are in the building. Kind of unsettling, but okay. Stay safe, Nina. Okay, cool. I waved and headed towards the entrance, pulling my phone out to call for a driver from one of my apps. When I turned to look back, Alma was already gone. Yay, we got good ending. 2 friends for life or more. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was a happy ending. But let's see what happens if we're actually mean and rude to Alma. Low-key, Alma does not deserve it. I really like Alma. I really like them, a lot. So I kind of feel bad for being mean to them. So, okay, let's go. It says, ew, don't touch me, you creep. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Just give me some space, will ya? We're gonna be jerks. Okay, so this one says, are you saying that was you? Or what kind of sick joke is this?
We're just gonna be mean.
I was just trying to help. There's really no easy way to say this. I'm not alive, not the way you are. Okay, and next one we're gonna say, stick your hand. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I can either believe them or stick your hand through them.
My hand shot out before I could think twice.
What? The tips of my finger instantly felt airy and ice cold, like touching something solid yet not. The stranger yelped and backed away. Hey, did you just go around sticking your fingers into people you just met? So sorry, I thought you were messing with me. The stranger was having none of it. Ugh, why do I even bother? If you sit tight and don't do anything stupid, they'll come find you in the morning. And then they left. They shifted into a familiar black, shapeless entity, melting into a puddle of disappearing through the floor. Exactly the way they had entered. Interesting. I found myself alone for the next 7 hours. The workers found me half dozing in the corner. The next morning, I stayed late most nights on campus to see if the stranger would show up, but it seems they're ignoring me on purpose. I never saw them again. Bad end, rude awakening. Oh my gosh. That's what you get, Nenaa. Dang, that's what you get for being mean. That's what you don't be mean. Okay, let's see if I'm mean to them. And then say, are you saying that was you? And then we're gonna believe them this time. And then say, nobody asked for your opinion. Oh, sorry. And I'm gonna say it sounds stupid, your name. Oh, no need to be rude about it. Alma went back to twiddling their fingers. Okay, so instead of telling them to insist on telling their story, I'm gonna back down. I don't care about your story. I guess I don't have to tell you then, that's all right. I heaved a sigh and moved to sit down leaning against the door. Alma looked on curiously. What are you doing? I shrugged and took my phone to look for a time-wasting app. In no time, I had one of my mindless games open, basically ignoring Alma altogether. Might as well settle in and spend the next few hours trying to beat my high score. Not much I can do right now. Got some battery to last a couple hours. I pat down a spot next to me. You wanna watch? Okay, cool. We're including Alma. Alma stood for a moment as if unsure. Come on, plenty of room for both. Just watch your legs, lanky. Dang. They settled in beside me, sitting crisscross applesauce, and leaned over to look at my phone. My shoulder immediately chilled at their close proximity, but I didn't bother bringing it up. We chatted amicably as my finger tapped away at my screen. Alma getting more invested the higher my number got. But otherwise, it was a peaceful company. A few hours passed. I must have dozed off at some point, as the next thing I knew, there was whirring behind me that woke me up with a jolt. Voices began to call out, and I turned to see some workers prying the door open for me. It took no time for me to step outside when their work was done. The sunlight shining over me made it feel like everything that happened last night was a dream. I turned my phone to look at the time. Instead, I saw an unseen message typed out on the screen. Be safe, careful about staying late next time. I blinked and looked around. A cold chill went up my arm, and I almost turned to expect Alma, but found nothing. Next time? I put my phone away and rubbed my blurring eyes, mentally making a note to stay back at the campus more frequently from now on. Good ending, till next time. Lovely! So, okay, I know there's one more bad ending. They said there was two good endings and 2 bad endings. So let me see. Like, I was trying to be mean to this person. So let me just say, like, just be mean. What if I insist on them telling their story? And then I say, kind of sounds like what you deserve. Okay, yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that vending machine falling on you, you deserve it. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Alma's eyes shrunk into thin slits. Why are you so mean to me? The lights dimmed, a fuzzy static rising in the air. A heavy weight settled into my chest as Alma stared me down. Their height only made me shrink further. I've done nothing but be nice to you. All I wanted to do was help, and yet
Everything went dark. Oh my gosh, yes. That's why you can't be mean to people, guys.
I stepped back as rasping noises came from in front of me. Sounds of scuffling and bones snapping. My back hit the wall. It was cold, colder than anything I've ever felt. It hurt to breathe as I waited in the dark for something to happen.
Hello? ...
Oh my gosh! The emergency lights turned on. Alma! Is that still you? Dang! Oh my gosh. Alma no longer looked human. Multiple eyes ripped across their form. Tiny slits with red pupils judging me. Mouths crackled and taunted, whispering, "You deserve this, you deserve this, you deserve this." Wait. My feet buckled as the elevator began to drop, free-falling as gravity's pull took over. The button began to light up one by one as we fell by each floor, faster and faster as it gained speed. The scraping of metal was loud in my ear. I dropped to my knees begging for it to stop. It's too late, and stop it did. Splat! Beden, you deserved it. Yep, 100%, you deserve that for being so rude to Alma, which is like literally the most precious soul on earth. Oh man, I wish that we could have gotten like a good ending with like Alma's soul being freed, or like, I don't know, like us low-key dying and becoming friends with them. I don't know, but still freaking awesome. Alma's the best. Don't mess with Alma, guys. That's the life lesson of this one. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. And if you want to see more from me, feel free to my channel and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in my next video. Nenaa out.